Sometimes you control the horse from changing his direction suddenly, or bucking, or bolting when he's spooked, when he's afraid. It's very important, and you have to do it, especially in this way of riding. Disagreement leads to stopping. In most other ways of riding, even the correct ones, when the horse disagrees, when he spooks, when he's afraid, he is able to buck or bolt or change the direction suddenly. And when the reason that spooked him is gone, he will give you what you want. In this way of riding, disagreement leads to stopping. You wanted to bolt or buck or move faster, you will end up stopping or slowing down. You wanted to change your direction away from the spooky thing you are afraid of, you will end up stopping and moving towards it because of my correct hand reaction. I talked about that a lot in my videos. Now, sometimes there is no real disagreement, but he was completely afraid. So he's a well-trained horse. In this way of riding, he knows if he spooks by bucking or bolting or changing direction suddenly, he will not be able to do it, or he will not be successful. So he ends up just being afraid in his pace. He's cantering, he's still cantering. He's trotting, he's still trotting. He's walking, he's still walking, and so on. But he's afraid in his pace more than he should. So mentally he's afraid. Physically he didn't do anything wrong. From time to time, remind him that even mentally, you're not allowed to be afraid to that point without me teaching you or letting you know that the scary thing is not scary. So if I keep cantering or trotting, he's afraid, he is spooked, did not do anything clear physically, but mentally he's completely afraid. Stop him, make him move sideways towards it, or stop him and make him move directly at it and smell it. To remind him that you can control him not just physically, even mentally. Because if he's afraid of it mentally more than he should, it's just a matter of time before he tries to run away from it physically. Physically and mentally, you should be able to control the horse to a point that disagreement leads to stopping. Disagreement leads to stopping physically is very clear. Disagreement leads to stopping mentally means you go to the scary thing that you are afraid of mentally. Mentally, you wanted to move away from it by keeping the canter or keeping the trot or keeping the walk or the movement. Disagreement, in this case mentally, led to you going to it and smelling it and moving inside it and stepping on it and so on. So disagreement leads to stopping mentally and physically in this way of riding. Disagreement will lead to the horse doing what he wants for a couple of seconds until the reason that spooked him is gone in other ways of riding. Disagreement will lead the horse to get out of the control of the horse completely in bad ways or styles of riding, mentally and physically.